key takeaway here, folks. That garden is not on irrigation and is in a dry environment, and it has been extremely dry for at least the past year and a half, and it is blooming. It's green, it's vibrant, it looks extremely healthy, and it's also providing for so much of the wildlife in the area and also the people, I'm sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, grab your gloves and get your compost ready. Stepping into the ring is the perennial powerhouse, the sultan of soil, the beast of the beds, where permaculture reigns, food grows wild, community roots run deep, and yes, the garden punks hit hard. Freedom starts in the soil. This is the Guerrilla Gardening Show.
Welcome back to the Guerrilla Gardening Show. I'm Mike with Mike's in the Garden, here with Sam from Central Florida Abundance. What's happening, Sam?
Going on, Mike? What's going on, y'all? Taking it easy out here today. It's been hot. We had some record heat already. Some of the gardens out there, they're looking a little stressed. So I'm hoping you got a garden to show me today that looks pretty nice.
Yeah, I think I have a really sweet garden for us to take a look at. As some of you may know, I volunteer at a raptor rehab. So I get to work with falcons, hawks, owls, all that cool stuff. And this here is where you can see that, Sam?
Oh yeah, it doesn't look like a garden though.
No, it does not. This is a septic tank area, which was purposefully fenced off so that trucks and everything else wouldn't drive over it. I guess this is like the leaching area, but
Okay.
so this lady came to our rehab one Saturday, as many people do. That's when we're open. And she said, you know what? Um, I'd love to put a native plant garden in. That's what I do. I specialize in native plants and flowers.
Uh, Now you're speaking my language.
Yeah, yeah. So this was the area that we had always wanted to do something with because it was kind of just like a no-fly zone. And
It looks like you've been keeping horses in there. They've just been running around.
yeah, there are horses on the property, but technically. So, anyways, get rid of this.
So
So
is the drain field still in there, and y'all just decided to go on top of it, or what happened?
yeah, it's still there. It had recently been that photo was it was recently redone. So it wasn't
Okay, that's why it's all
wasn't
sand.
yeah, it wasn't draining properly, and um, Andrea is her name. We'll bring up her page shortly. This is kind of the same shot. I think this is about a year later.
Oh, okay.
And I do have a walkthrough of here. So we'll take a look at all these very soon because you're going to be blown away by like not only just the garden, but the amount of species involved in this garden. So, um,
It looks great, honestly, just from this. And it looks like, she really capitalized on the sand that was already exposed and maybe made it kind of a sand hill habitat. Uh, I mean, do you know anything about the area that this property's in? Like as
um,
far as dry, wet, not much shade I see.
oh yeah, not much shade at all. I would say probably pretty dry. Um,
Is this on irrigation?
it is not for the
Nice, nice.
first first month or so, I would say, well, she came there like every once or twice a week and watered it. We had sprinklers going to get it established. Um, just put in your typical backyard back and forth sprinkler um,
Yeah,
and
something
yeah, so
temporary.
mhm.
That's excellent.
Yeah,
And there's a little pathway through it.
yeah. So let's bring up.
That's great.
We'll just cut the nonsense and get right to it. Then we can go to the plant schedule here.
Yeah, how did you guys make that connection? Does Andrea work at the bird rehab or did she just hear about you guys?
She was a guest one day. She was walking around. We are a nonprofit, so we don't get any federal funding or anything like that. We're simply donation and volunteer driven. So she kind of wanted to give back. She saw this recently dug up patch. That was her picture there. That first one that looked like a sand saddle there.
Uh, sh
And
she was inspired.
she was very much so. Because at the time, she really wasn't doing much design work. She was mostly doing stuff for herself. So this kind of re-inspired her to get back out there. So we all made these special posts that start off the walkway here, and this was it last weekend.
Oh, okay. In the height of the hot and dry. I mean, I mean, unless it just doesn't rain ever, and then it'll get drier. But my goodness, it looks good out here. Green. There's
Yeah.
flowers flowering, and the soil's all covered. Oh,
So
and those are
she,
awesome signs.
oh yeah, yep, yep. So she purposely did straw around the whole
Like pine
garden.
straw.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Um, so yeah, we got some pine barren frostweed, some St. Andrew's cross. Not sure what that is saying. Get some smooth blazing
That's,
star.
that was what skullcap hibiscus in that last shot.
Okay.
All very dry sandhill species. That's awesome to see.
Yeah. There's another wireweed, sandhill wireweed.
Oh,
Yeah.
the buckwheat. Nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty. It looks like maybe that's coming back from. This was planted last year, but so before any of the
It's actually
freezes or
2 years
anything.
ago.
Oh, 2 years old. Okay,
Yep.
okay.
Yep. So it's gone through a
So this is
season.
yeah, it's a semi-mature system. Some of the
And
plants maybe have reseeded. What?
yep. So
A gopher tortoise.
Frank is our resident gopher tortoise. There's actually three of them. You can see the caution tape there, so people don't step on them. You just got some water for them.
That's so cute.
So yeah, Frank is our resident gopher tortoise. There's technically three resident gopher tortoises. So Frank and
Are they all
Francine,
Frank? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
if they lay eggs, it's Francine or Francois. Um,
Okay.
but yeah, otherwise it's just hey, Frank's here. Um, and we've had
That's
little baby
awesome.
gopher tortoises. They're pretty cool too. But yeah,
Wow.
so
And there's so much food around here for them that, they wouldn't normally find in the pasture that's out there.
yeah, so I mean, just endless Florida natives here, Sam. They're probably getting giddy looking at all this stuff here.
Yeah. Thinking I got to take my chapter out on a tour out there. It'll be a trip, but you might enjoy it. If we could get Andrea to come talk to us about it, we would definitely make it out.
Yeah,
Because I mean, this is seeing it up close in pictures is one thing, but like I can't even imagine what it feels like to walk through here.
yeah, it's very cool, and you can see some birds while you're at it.
And I'm sure like yeah. So ARC, that's the name of the bird rehab,
Yeah, it's the
or is that
Avian Reconditioning Center.
okay?
So we
That's what I was gonna ask.
specialize in raptors and birds of prey. And so, we try to rehabilitate as many birds as we can, those that are not able to be released back into the wild. Some stay as permanent residents, others get transferred to other facilities that can handle those types of birds. So we'll
It's
we'll
good
bring up
work.
some stuff on ARC as well. But yeah, I mean, I think it's got the sheet here, but it's a ton. There's a
Uh,
ton of
of species.
yeah, I think it's over 20.
Oh, I'm sure it's over 20.
Yeah. And the way
You're
she
probably
has
looking at
them scattered and spread out, I mean,
it looks extremely natural. It doesn't, I mean, obviously these are up close pictures, but you
sure.
know, it doesn't really look like these plants were just planted here. And I'm sure some of them have reseeded themselves
Oh
and,
yeah.
moved around a little bit, but,
I missed my
you know,
opportunity to grab some seeds earlier this season, but
no. What were you hoping to get seeds from out there?
just anything really. I did buy
It
some
looks like the
plants
green
from her.
eyes. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
That might be some butterfly weed. But I definitely saw the Florida green eyes that was flowering out there, those yellow flowers. Ooh, there's the silver aster off to the side there. I see it.
yeah,
This looks like partridge pea. I'm sure the gopher tortoises enjoy having that to munch on.
sure.
Pinweed. Wow.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say it's probably like a 25 by 25, 30 by 30, something like that, approximately.
Okay. So the
So,
plan now is to extend this garden out over the whole property, right?
well, I do have some ideas, now that we did our recent episode with Mike from Ever Oak Farms, and he's on leased property, partnering with the landowner. Um, this is a 12-acre lot that this bird rehab is on. And
Wow.
it's got to be a couple acres that's used for the actual rehab. So there's a lot of land there. I've tried to do a lot of convincing of the owner to put in fruit trees.
I mean, honestly, on a property like this in the area that I think it's in, I would be planting pines, uh, and then, like understory shrubs. You could do like native plums, you could do native blueberries, but then just like have the keystone, be some pine canopy. And I mean, I don't know what y'all do with the birds exactly, but like the longleaf pines are like the large raptor birds' favorite nesting areas, which you probably don't want your birds nesting in the trees around. That might, be hard to get them down from there. But as far as like providing habitat for the wildlife, having those tall tree stands for those, big predatory birds, especially the bald eagles. They really prefer to make their nests on top of those longleaf pines.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
this
like
is
that guy.
the Avian Reconditioning Center here. You can hold a falcon, you can hold an
Wow.
owl, and you can get up close. What's really awesome about the Avian Reconditioning Center here is birds are brought right to you. So you're not looking at them through some enclosure or zoo exhibit. I'll bring a bald eagle a foot away from you, and you can get an up close personal experience, standing next to one. But we do offer experiences where you can hold falconry trained birds. But we do education, rehabilitation, and here's the address in Popka. I'll make sure there's a link down below as well. If you want to donate or come out on a Saturday, it's $5 admission per person. And you could definitely spend a few hours there. You could check out the native plant garden and, really, really get educated on a lot of these top of the food chain species here. And they're pretty amazing. So um, I do
I mean, that
have
sounds awesome.
Andrea's website here. So this is my
Oh,
Florida
nice.
Meadow. Yep. So
This is a
um,
beautiful website.
yeah, it's a
I
great
need to get her to
website.
work on mine.
Yeah. So I
Oh,
think this is
wow.
her backyard.
That's really pretty.
I think this is her
Oh,
backyard.
wow.
And what's funny is this looks like
And that looks like just like a subdivision.
yeah, it is. What's
Oh,
funny
yeah.
is I saw her one day in the grocery store where I work, and I'm like, "Hey, what are you doing?" She's like, "Well, I live right over here." I'm like, "I thought you lived near the bird rehab." And she's like, "No, no, no. I mean, it's only a
Huh.
10-minute ride up the highway, so
Yeah.
it's not like it's that far away." But um, I'm pretty sure this is her backyard because I think I know this neighborhood. This looks like a shot from the bird rehab, those fencing you just seen there,
Yeah.
which is just
The
constantly filled with butterflies, bees, dragonflies. It's pretty awesome.
that's the Florida paintbrush. Yeah, those are beautiful.
Yeah. So yeah, more photos here of the bird rehab and
Is this one
um,
of her designs here? The 5 steps in my design process.
yeah.
You know, if y'all are interested out there in learning more about Andrea and what she's doing, maybe we tap Mike to go reach out and see if we can get her as a guest on the show. You
I
know, drop
have
a comment
tried
down
to
there if
get
you want to
her
see.
to do a walkthrough of this garden with me, but she said she's shy. She doesn't like to go on camera. So um, I even offered like, hey, I'll film it and you can just voice over. And she's like, I don't like hearing my voice either. So um, not that I'm giving up
Well,
because sometimes
if
people
enough of
change.
y'all
So
like and
yeah,
comment the video, maybe we can change her mind.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
at the very least, if we get enough comments and likes, I'll make a trip out there and me and Mike will do a live video in the garden.
yeah.
Or
I
not
mean,
live, but
here is when
that was
she
when it
first
started.
planted it. Yeah. So
Wow.
this was back, June 2025. So I guess it,
Not even a year. No way.
yeah, I feel like this was posted many weeks afterwards because she did say here that it's been a couple months. So because I think I have videos from 2024, but um, so yeah, I mean she
No,
designed
I
this
mean that
whole
makes sense.
thing. Yep,
Wow, with the Falcon.
that's a hawk, red-shouldered hawk.
Oh, okay.
Yep,
I don't know my birds, so
that's
that's
all
my
right.
bad.
That's all right. There are technically no native falcons here in Florida. We do have kestrels, which are like kestrels are like blue jay size falcons or
Huh.
like little mini falcons. So like right here, this is a kestrel. That's Falcor. Here's Professor Slinky,
Oh,
and
they are tiny.
yeah, yeah, yeah. They're like 100 grams.
Wow.
Yeah, they're really small, but super super cool. They're like, I mean, this is a falcon here, and it's probably 10 times the size of these little baby falcons. So, um, but
But
you
these
can
are
see
full
how
grown,
similar
right?
they look. Yeah, they're fully grown. So you can see how similar
Wow.
they look,
Yeah.
but the size difference, this one's like standing on a finger here, and then this one's on like a whole wrist. So,
And
um,
so the small one is actually native to the US, and then the peregrine is like what?
native to Florida, the peregrine
Oh,
falcons.
really?
Yeah, yeah. So these American kestrels,
Mm.
there's southeastern and northern kestrels. Um, and so we have a southeastern and a northern, and so those are the only native ones that are found here. We have a merlin, which is kind of like in between a falcon and a kestrel, so like literally like in between, like probably a little bit smaller than a chicken, or maybe a little bit bigger than a quail, in between a chicken and a quail, I guess. Um,
I don't know, man. I think I'm sold. How do I adopt a raptor bird? And I hear Sarah McLachlan playing in the background, looking in these birds' eyes.
yeah, yeah. Well, if it's kind of like
Especially
the
this one, Ford. Oh my God.
Ford is one of the
I
coolest
used to.
Falcons. He is captive bred, so we purchased him for our falconry school, and he educates. But he's a bird that you can hold. He'll land on your head. He'll land on your shoulder. He's just like a super fun
He
guy.
looks like it.
Yeah, and he's smaller um, than, I mean, he's probably twice the size of a blue jay, but he's very very light, probably 400 or 500 grams. So. Um, but yeah, really cool place to come check out. And um, yeah, so this was the installation of the garden here. We already had some butterflies. There's an owl. There's a barred owl.
As as soon as you bring native plants onto a property, I've seen this happen countless times. It just bring the pots out. You're gonna have birds and butterflies just fly in. And
Yeah,
people will say, "I've never seen one in my yard before." It's like, well, they're coming for this. Just
yeah.
buckle up.
So yeah, that's
This
Andrea.
is so pretty.
Yeah, and again, here's her website for My Florida Meadow. So we'll make sure we have those links down below to check out. And I'm trying to figure out how
Yep, and it looks
to.
like she's still active. So
Yes, yeah,
there's uh there's the
she is definitely
project
still active.
gallery. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, and you said she's in the Ocoee area or Apopka area.
Yeah. Yep. West Orlando, West Orange County, I guess. And I'm not sure what her bailiwick is, but I'm pretty sure she probably within a half hour to an hour, maybe. Um, but let me see if it'll let me share. Ah, here we go. So, even more stuff that you love, Sam. Look at this. This is a whole schedule and
Spreadsheets
the
of blooming
bloom.
times.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
is this not fantastic? So let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So yeah, I guess we have 28, 29 species in this garden. And so yeah, I
Huh.
mean this is
And
gonna
she's really
go.
broke it all down.
Yep, yep. So
Wow.
yeah,
All
double
right,
tongue
y'all. Well,
wild buckwheat, eastern
this
silver
is the
aster.
level of design that people should really be looking for. I see lots of designers out there and they'll throw you, a little blueprint with some shapes and plants listed on it. But, you know, that can be thrown together. You don't know how much detail is in that, how much they really thought about it. This shows that she really selected species that are going to give continuous blooms and that she has a firm, or at least, a solid understanding of, what these species do and how long the blooms are going to be present. Because, I mean, that's the hardest thing in a native garden is if you're not choosing the correct species for timing, the garden can become very green for a portion of the year, and people like their color. And so something like this, I'm gonna have to get her. I'm gonna have to reach out to Andrea myself and see if I can get her to make some of these for me.
Yeah,
This is excellent.
yeah. I think that's all I share. I know I had some other videos, but I don't know that we really need to look at those. I think that video I took last weekend kind of showed it all. Um,
The key takeaway here, folks, that garden is not on irrigation and is in a dry environment, and it has been extremely dry for at least the past year and a half, and it is blooming. It's green, it's vibrant, it looks extremely healthy, and it's also providing for so much of the wildlife in the area and also the people, I'm sure, to y'all just do you find people just wandering through the garden and looking around?
oh
Is it
yeah,
something the volunteers are, you know, involved with at least like observing?
oh yeah. We. I mean, especially for Frank, the gopher tortoise, like we're constantly making sure he's got his water and making sure that people aren't encroaching on him. Um,
I was so
this
blown
is
away. I forgot to even ask like what y'all's like maintenance for this garden like is like. Like, are you weeding it? I mean, you're not spraying it, hopefully.
No, we're not really doing much maintenance. I would probably defer to Andrea on that because I think she's still kind of maintaining the garden, but I don't know how often it is. And you could probably speak more to this, Sam. Like it's probably designed for minimal maintenance as far as once it's established. I know she did go there when everything got cold and chop some stuff down.
Okay. The plants are do hold that space and keep the weeds from growing. I saw some things that were popping up. There might have even like some pepperweed, but those are all native species also.
Mhm.
And so, it's telling me my internet's going out. I've never seen that message before.
Yeah,
Uh,
you cut out for a second, but we're back, so we're good.
okay.
But yeah,
Well,
this
we're about at the end anyways.
yeah,
I know I'm hugely impressed by what I just saw, and I can't wait to make a trip out there to the garden.
yeah.
Meet and
And so once again, every Saturday, if you'd like to visit Apopka from 10 to 4, you can come meet some of these amazing birds. Get your picture taken next to a bald eagle or a peregrine falcon, fastest animal in the world. And yeah, also check out this native plant garden that Andrea graciously established for us. And there's a bird called a swallow-tailed kite, and this is around the time you're going to see them because they actually migrate from Brazil 5,000 miles up here in like February. They
oh
start
wow.
showing up, and then in July they head back down to Brazil because it's cold there. Well, it's the opposite season. So, anyways,
Cooler. Yeah.
these birds, you'll see them. They have like a split tail, and they're dragonfly and bug eaters. So you almost will never see them on the ground. They fly and they take these dives and dips and turns, and that's how they catch these bugs. They eat them while they're flying, so it's pretty awesome to watch them like grab and eat while continuously flying. Um, and what's really cool about these birds, these swallowtail kites, is they're very communal birds. They love to be in groups. So when we have one that is ready to be released back into the wild, all we have to do is wait for a couple of them to be flying above. We just release them, they join the group and fly away.
Wow. Wow,
Yeah.
that's beautiful, really.
And being a
Just
like a
join the
large
flock.
field, yeah, like this property is kind of like a large field. There's dragonflies everywhere. So it's a whole reciprocating ecosystem, and it's amazing to be a part of. So,
Yeah. That's awesome.
yeah. All right, Sam, I think that was a great one. Hopefully, a lot of people are inspired and reach out to Andrea and get themselves a design and native plant garden. But if they want a consultation from you, a little bit more native plants, maybe more perennials and stuff like that, where can they find you, Sam?
Absolutely. I mean, as y'all know, I do very close to what Andrea does. You're not going to get a design from me. You can reach out to the Grow Food Company if you want a design. And these designs are going to be focused around native and productive plants. If you hire me for a consultation, I'm going to give you education geared about native and productive species that are going to succeed in Central Florida. I can help you install your systems and take care of them once they're there. Reach out to Central Florida Abundance. Check me out on Instagram. And you can also check out the Grow Food Company while you're there. What you got to
Awesome.
plug, Mike?
Mike's in the garden. All the logos and stuff are going across the screen right now. So find your favorite spot, follow me there. Mostly active on YouTube now, doing these videos. I don't have time to make the silly reels right now, but still be dropping some fire memes on Instagram, so you can head on over there and check a brother out. And if you want yourself a Guerrilla Gardening shirt or some other silly punny garden
Check it out.
or inappropriate um, shirts, then head on over there, grab yourself a shirt, support the channel. Sam, another great episode. We'll catch you again next
This
week.
was a
Maybe
good one, Mike.
we'll have an interview or something. So.